stay fly.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Adrian Nyce. Welcome to another episode of Mouthin Out. Right now, we are in Charlotte, North Carolina, at the world famous Audio Box. Right now, I'm here with
Markell Mckeithan.
we gotta talk to them.
Oh, I got you. Markell Mckeithan, owner, CEO of Strykerz, sneakers and apparel.
Yes, so let me tell you how I found out about this guy. So I can't remember the profile, but they did a post on
South
you.
Carolina.
There we go.
Put you on.
Yeah, there we go.
Go
South
ahead.
Carolina.
Yes, sir.
And they be posting a lot of stuff that's going on in the Carolinas. I'm from Fort Mill, that's South Carolina, and you're from?
I'm from Orangeburg, South Carolina originally, but
Okay.
I live in Charleston right now.
Nice. And so I have seen the post. It was like, this guy's creating his own sneakers. They had little samples, the mock-ups and everything. I'm like, okay, South Carolina.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Something new.
Okay. Let's talk about that. How did you get into that, and where did your journey start from?
Well, originally, I got into making shirts. So when all the Black Lives Matter stuff happened, the George Floyd stuff happened, I was in National Guard. So I was there when they painted the streets. I was there when everything happened.
Dang.
So I actually seen it like first person, and I see how they was treating people. And honestly, even with the workforce, like we just always mistreated, you know what I mean? And then,
Damn.
so I was just down there, and I started something called Simply Black at first, right?
Mhm.
So Simply Black was gonna be a movement to bring people together, but that wasn't really catching a lot of people, because a lot of people only want to be woke when it's somebody they know, you know what I mean? Or
Gotcha.
you just a known person.
Yeah.
So, I started to fade away from that. And then I had this JRTC training. It's like 30-day training in the field, man.
Damn.
No phones, no nothing. Just in the swamp, man. Just out there. So we out there.
What
and
are
then,
some of the things they had y'all do? I guess. to
man,
train.
walking through water. I was a medic, so I had to go through all the medical lanes.
Yeah.
Things like that. Going through basic lifesavers. Basic lifesaver things like that. So we went through that for 30 days. A lot of the COVID stuff was going on, so we had to deal with all that stuff.
Damn.
No showers for days. I'm talking about weeks now. Yeah, no showers. So you already know how it is. It's real hot out there too. Swamp.
Where was y'all at?
Louisiana.
Louisiana.
Polk,
boy.
Louisiana. Polk, Louisiana. Come on, man. Nobody knows about that.
Gee.
But yeah, so we out there or whatever, and see, I get some bad news that one of my friends in the military ended up getting shot at the barbershop.
What?
At the barbershop, right outside of base, right? So
Damn.
when I got that news, I was in the field, Number one, I wasn't supposed to have my phone. Let's go ahead. I'm sorry, y'all, but it'd be like that. But so we in the field, and I get to see that, and I called my sergeant from drill from when I first got in. So she always was cool with me. She always answered the phone whenever to make sure it's real. Like, I'm just like, ain't no way,
can't
something
believe
like it's real. Me and him was just chopping it up by him designing clothes. So that's why I'm gonna get to where we getting to. So
Damn.
me and him was talking about, chopping it up, things like that. So when I got that news, it just, right there, I was just, it broke me at that moment. And I was just like, man, that's crazy. Like, ain't no way. And I'm seeing this situation, like, we were supposed to link up. We were supposed to talk. Like, maybe if I wasn't in this situation where I can't control where I can be at, I'd be able to talk. I'd be able to say the situation. Maybe I would have been able to, at least talk to him, see what's going on before something like this. Because I think it was, some other stuff that was just out of my control. You know what I mean? So I'm like, dang, man. So we get to that. That break me. And just that day, I decided, you know what, I'm going to do something, like, to get away from this. Like,
Hell
I can't risk my life for this.
Hell no.
It's, it's just crazy. They was already mistreated. This is a lot
He
going on with the Army, man.
Boy.
I ain't even going into that, but it's just a lot. So, I'm just like, man, we need some independence.
How they mistreat you, man? Just a little. Give me like
a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. So number one, man, training should not feel like this. We training. Why I can't wash? Why I can't eat right? You know what I mean? Well, you want soldiers? We can eat a little healthier. Like, we out here eating like trash, but uncomfortable in the rain. Just can't talk to the family. Can't do nothing. Just come on, man. You taking us away from our regular lives. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, it's just a lot, man. They don't know how to talk to people. You know how people get when they're in position.
Of
So
power,
that's why that's really my main goal right there, is just to change how how the outlook is on bosses. You know what I mean? It's no reason for me to go out here and try to be a boss without other bosses. It's lonely. It's lonely up there. You know what I mean? It's lonely even getting there.
It's a fact.
You know what I mean? So I know you know. You know, I know you've been grinding, man. I went down YouTube and everything. I see you out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, I know that it's hard, and man, I don't care about being rich or nothing like that. You know what I mean? It's really about spending time with family. You know what I mean? Spreading it. You know what I mean? Branching out.
Yep.
You know, helping everybody else get the fruit. Because $1 million, if I can get that to 10 people, you know, if it's 10 people, we making 100,000. I'd rather that than to be a millionaire. Like
everybody eating.
Everybody eating. Yeah. What I need $1 million for? You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
That's uncalled for. I feel like, you know. So just with that happening and then all that going on, I just decided to go ahead and make the shoe. And I did my research.
So when you got out, or was this? Did you start doing the shoe while you were still in?
While I was still in. So that's why. So I first began while I was still in because
just like sketching and stuff, or like
well, see, my idea was I was just Googling things, you know, taking screenshots of, you know, a lot of things I like going through, you know, just getting my mind, you know, going
ideas, concepts.
So I can get the ideas going, concepts. So I'm going through that, and you know, you always see the same stuff like repeatedly.
For sure.
I'm tired of drawing just the colorway. You know what I mean? And I see other people making shoes, but they doing replicas. They just changing the logo to like, I ain't gonna say nobody. So, but they just changing the logo to things. You know what I mean? I know, you know, they just out here just changing the logo, and people buying it, and then they overcharging like for the same stuff. And I'm just like, you know, we need a new look. We got designer sneakers, but they both get heavy, they uncomfortable, they overpriced. Like that ain't for the culture. I feel like you eating off us at this point. Like you just being vultures. And culture. See, I don't. Yeah, exactly. That's really what it is at this point. Yeah. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody really out here looking out for us. Really.
And then, how did you come up with your? Well, so you're coming up with concepts. You're getting ideas in your head, and then when did you kind of put together your first sketches and stuff like that?
What happened was I went to Upwork. So I'm about to put it. It's a little game right here. So Upwork. If you go on Upwork, it's just like Fiverr. You know, Fiverr, you know, you can get.
For hiring people for their
you can hire people for their creativity or skills or whatever you like that. So I find this guy named Mikey Burger, right? So he
shout out to Mikey Burger.
You know what I mean? See, I wasn't gonna put everybody on him because I was saving him, but Mikey Burger, and he was doing, you know, taking care of all the business, you know, things like that. He really put me in position because he does like a lot of the graphic designs. I send him the ideas, we'd go through it, and he'd literally like make it, you know, come to life. But we had like maybe 75 different type of shoes. Like I got so much in the vault right now that they don't even know about, you know what I mean? So, and when I see people disrespecting me, talking about no creativity, I'm like, man, look.
That's what they be saying.
I'm like, man, I put the hours in. I put the time in. I don't want to be Yeezy. I want to be like Yeezy, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
So, you know what I mean? I was just like,
Yeezy don't even own his own.
I'm like, y'all don't even understand. Or Jordan. I'm like, man, I'm doing this for us. Like this, nothing else. You know what I mean? Nothing else. You know, this gonna be, it's only me. You know what I mean? I got my team that helped me. I got a guy, Monday Davis. He's from, he graduated from Florida State University. He does a lot of graphic designs. You know, he can do all your portfolios, things like that. So he did everything with the logo, and that's when we came up with the Strykerz name. I came up with the name. He came up with the kind of the logo design. I told him what ideas I liked, and then we just went from there.
What's the meaning behind Stryker?
So really, I went with Strykerz just because, number one, I'm a big Dirk fan. And, you know, even the drill, you know, the drill music, things like that, you know what I mean? So it always correlated, and it sounded good. It was catchy. Yeah. And I know, like, just the crowd I'm going for, it'll resonate, you know what I mean? Like, they'll feel it whenever
Let's talk about your audience. Who are you? Who's the ideal target audience? I know you would like everybody buy the shoe, but who's the ideal target audience of who you would buy the shoe, I guess?
Well, honestly, I would say probably, you know, the youth. I would just say the youth, because I know at the end of the day, most of the people I've been pitching to, when it comes to older cats, they're like, you know, I like the shoe, but I don't wear those type of, you know what I mean? They not with the new age. Yeah. They stuck on Jordan, you know what I mean? They still think Jordan better than LeBron, since we can talk about that too. So they still think Jordan better than LeBron. So, you know what I mean? They still wearing those. And some cats are really wearing LeBrons out here. Like, come on, man. I love you, LeBron, but the shoe
killing the Jordans though. Your shoe ain't better than that. You good,
but you already know. So
you good,
but the sneaker game ain't for you. But
might need to hire some designer.
No, I swear you gotta hire some. Hey, Mikey, hit my boy up. He got you. Yeah. So, you know, I was just like, man.
So the youth is really the main ones that's kind of
the youth, and because I want to get them a shoe too. Like, you know what I mean? That's the hardest part when it comes to manufacturing, being able to touch everybody. You know, being able to get a shoe for the youth being able to, for somebody with a big, you know, because everybody like, man, can you get this size? Can you? It's a little easier for people with all this money, you know, behind them, things like that. I'm doing this independently, you know what I mean? I'm just working 12-hour shifts, then getting off, coming to do this. You know?
Is there anybody that, well, I guess when you're coming up with these concepts, and I guess, you know, you're getting to the point to where, you know, you got your samples and everything. Is there a person that is kind of like, okay, he's the blueprint as far as like getting your shoe out there or anything like that?
Not really. It's really just like.
And if not, I guess who are some influential people?
Yeah, you know, not really.
The only person I know that's really doing it is like Master P.
Are you talking about the sneaker?
Yeah, as far as like putting out the
now I'm about to put y'all even some more.
Put me on,
y'all can get some more drip. So Instagram, it's this dude. He got his Instagram name is Side Collector, and he got a shoe with Montrezl Harrell in the NBA, like on TV. Like he really inspired me. Like I never really spoke to him or reached out to him or nothing like that, but like he inspired me to see him. Shit. You know exactly. Yeah, see him just develop new shoe ideas, being creative, doing it himself, making videos. You know, just giving game out there. And then everybody should probably know Cool Kai by now. I know a lot of people know Cool Kai, so I seen him, you know, I guess reinvent cool the Jordan. You know what I mean? Reinvent the Jordan. Him, Army Reload. They got this little Army Reloaded now. They both got the same shoe at this point. They both, but I like both of them because, I mean, they grinding, they doing their own thing. But that's really, you know, the people that inspired me to go out here and actually get to it. And, of course, when Virgil, you know, R.I.P. Virgil, you know what I mean? Yeah. Virgil was getting it, you know, influencing people. Just changing the game. He made himself worth something. You know what I mean? Like, it don't matter what he put out, it was gonna sell. Like, just being worth something like that is more than money to me.
All right. So what we're about to do is I have this. Do you know what an elevator pitch is?
Go ahead, Devin.
All right. So basically, hey, I'm gonna break it down. So basically, I'm gonna paint this scenario, okay? And within this scenario, I'm gonna have you pitch to these investors on why they should invest in your shoe. Okay. Shoe company. All I'm saying, okay? And you got 1 minute to do so. So think like Shark Tank, but just, okay? So here's the scenario, okay? So we're in a big corporate building, okay? Big corporate building. We're at the top floor, all right? So we get on this elevator. Who's on this elevator? I'm on this elevator. You on this elevator? Who else we got on this elevator? If Virgil was still alive, he'll be on this elevator. We got Kanye West on this elevator. We got, you know, the executives of Nike, Adidas, anybody that can just snap their finger, change your life, invest in what you got. They're on this elevator. Right. So on the way down, you have 1 minute to pitch to them on why they should invest in you and your life. Okay. Ready and go.
Boom. Okay. So number one, if I was talking to anyone, I would sell myself first. That's number one. So that's what we would get at first. So I would, you know, talk to them, introduce myself, and then I would try to work my way into getting to the point. You know, I would ask questions about, you know, where they're going in the process, where we getting to. Then I would just kind of introduce myself, put myself.
Go ahead,
in it.
do it.
You know
now.
what I mean?
Let me see you do it.
I really don't. You know what I mean? Like
just
a pitch.
Just go. 1 minute. 1 minute elevator pitch.
1 minute elevator pitch. All right. So, hi you guys. My name is Markell Mckeithan, owner and founder of Strykerz Sneakers and Apparel. I know I'm saying a lot, but we gonna get that out of the way first. I'm sorry about that, but you know I love you guys. But I'm out here just trying to make a difference in my community. I'm really a genuine guy. It's really not about nothing more than, you know, making everybody better people. Honestly, at this point in our generation, in our culture, I think we need somebody to be positive. My shoes aren't just only going to be a staple in the fashion industry, but I want to branch out and also get Strykerz everywhere. You know what I mean? I want to be involved in everything, basically. I'm already involved in the community. I coach, things like that. So my shoes gonna mean a lot to the community. We gonna come together. We gonna make a difference. Honestly, it's not really a lot I can say about the brand itself, or because a lot of it is just ideas. But I know we got a big vision, and I know that together we can make a change. And just by, you know, getting my sneaker out there and getting myself out there. Honestly, even if the sneaker didn't do great, long as I get the opportunity to actually get in front of people, I'm going to make a difference, either with my spirit, you know, my energy, or, you know, just with regular conversation. You know, if I can reach out with anything I can do. Everybody knows me, even you know, coworkers, things like that. It don't matter who it is. They know I'm always going to be there. So if you believe in me, if you can believe in me, you know, I mean, I can believe in y'all. You already know I believe in y'all. then we could probably, make this happen.
Something happen.
You know what I mean?
All
That's
right.
the best I can get. My heart in my stomach. You know what I mean?
That's how it be though. That's
You
how
already
it be
know.
though. You got that 1 minute. You on there, so either you gonna take it or you just gonna
You know what I mean?
stand there
Hey,
with
at
it.
least you gonna know I mean it. I promise you, I'm gonna mean it.
And so let's say, somebody from a bigger company, bigger corporation, or just anybody that's just likes you, like what you got going on, sees this interview and maybe wants to reach out to you. What's your Instagram? What's the sneaker Instagram? We're gonna pull it out, and then what's like your email?
Okay, if you want to reach out to me on Instagram, you can reach out to me at Strykerz with a Z, sneakers _, or you can go to Twitter and Strykerz owners _, and you can reach me at my email, Markell Mckeithan at iCloud, MarkellMckeithan at iCloud.com.
All right. All right. Let's pull out the sample.
Right, so this is the first sample.
Let's pull out the sample.
I gotta keep my charger.
So wait.
My phone still
Well, yeah, you can pull out.
You ready?
Yeah.
So
Oh.
this is the first sample, right? This is the first
Yeah,
real
hold
sample.
it up. There we go.
And I just want y'all to understand how much work this took. Like, it took plenty of like, I'm working 12-hour shifts and still not getting to sleep. Like,
Damn.
you know what I mean? I got 2 kids.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? I got
Can
things like, and it's just raw material, man. Like, we ain't even really got into
Nice.
real detail yet. And when we get the red bottom, like, man,
I
it's
saw
gonna-
those. So you said you had about, a lot of other designs or whatever that you guys came up with. What made you settle on this specific one?
Well, honestly, I was seeing where the wave was going. Like, a lot of people I see, like, oh yeah, Balenciaga, or I see a lot of shoe brands now doing the upper sole.
the vibe.
I did see that, but see, people don't know Prior Moss. They've been doing it. You know what I mean? So I've been had inspiration from Prior Moss. I've been coming up with this idea more than half the year now. So, it wasn't out of the blue. They just got the money, you know what I mean, to do all the
Make it
marketing.
happen fast.
You know what I mean? Make it happen fast. You know what I mean? They can take ideas. They take ideas and concepts from people all the time. See, people don't know that.
I bet.
People think they just come up with this stuff. Like, they think
probably-
it's stealing creativity, but they stealing creativity.
They probably got people in their camp specifically for that, scouring the web.
On Instagram, I done talk to these people. They'll tell me, like, no, I got a big multi-million-dollar company buying this for me. I'm like,
Wow.
okay, I got you. I can't buy that, but I got you. I'll come back. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy.
Oh, it's
But
got something on the website. Number 1.
yeah, right now that's just, the
Oh,
sample sale. But we
I ain't know if that was gonna be on.
Nah. These are the Striker ones though.
Yeah.
So, it could fit a little
Like
bit.
the ones.
But I definitely wanted it to be different. I didn't want it to be, huge, bulky. Like I said, a lot of this is raw material right now, but they did such a good job. I'm not gonna
And
lie.
so I know you said this is the first sample, but is this particular
Model?
style? Yeah, model. Is this going to be the first release?
This is gonna be the first type of release, but it will be the reds. Those gonna be like the certified lover boys. We got the whole collection. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a bundle. We're gonna get a trucker hat. We're gonna get a T-shirt. I really want to actually give somebody something what they paying for. You know what I mean?
Hell
Instead
yeah.
of just selling you, a product. So really, we just kind of trying to work on getting the best quality and really get everything put. We got to put a logo in the back. Got a logo here. We got a logo at the bottom. So it's a lot of work being done right
Do
now.
we got price points yet? Or are we gonna say?
See, only reason we ain't doing price points yet is because I don't fully, I wouldn't say fully understand it, but I haven't fully analyzed what the potential could be.
And you don't want to say something and then later on you might change it up. Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because we still gotta go through shipping, manufacturing. We still gotta go through fulfillment. Like where we gonna put all this? You know what I mean? This gonna be a lot of shoes. Like I'm gonna have to actually put these on hand. I'm gonna have to pay for them. It ain't gonna be they made whenever. No, I gotta come up with this money. These people want this money. You know what I mean? So and doing it independently, it's hard, but it's rewarding. Because you know what I mean?
Well, let me ask you this. Are you open to like investors or anything? Like if they're not trying to like take away the whole shoe or whatever, if they're just trying to come in, help you, et cetera, et cetera. Is that something you're open to as long as it deals right?
Yeah, for sure. I talked to NFL player not too long ago, probably the first week it happened. He's played for the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
He's from South Carolina. I think it's Leon Cohen. So I talked to him not too long ago, and we've already spoken. He was telling me the same thing. So we done chopped up ideas or whatever. But I guess at the end of the day, got to get a little bit more motion so we can get at least telling them, giving them, oh, this is the idea of what the future may look like. You know what I mean? 'Cause like I was telling people, you gotta have something like real before they believe in you.
Yeah, I was about to say like you know, even you doing the steps is a lot more than what people do. But now you have an actual physical, you know, example.
Right.
That's, you know, you got halfway.
Exactly.
Beat, you know
exactly. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to tell them, like, you don't understand, like, all the hard work I could have, you know, quit and gave up, because it is hard, especially with, you know, having, like I said, I got 2 kids. You know, I got a son, got a daughter. So I'm with them all the time. I'm coaching. So I was coaching all season. We just won a championship too. I just want to let y'all know we won first year. You know what I mean? So shout out my team.
What was it? Football, basketball. Okay.
Yeah, football. So shout out my team, man. The Bombers. You know, champions. But yeah. So dealing with that, trying to be in the community, trying to make sure everybody okay. You know, taking care of my family. You know, trying to be involved with them and working. Like, my biggest goal really is just to be able to help people spend time with their family. You know what I mean? I think the work we put in is unnecessary, like a lot of it. Sometimes, man, I go to work 12 hours and don't do nothing. What that's worth? What's that?
I know
worth,
the feeling, goddamn.
And a lot of people like, oh, it's free money, man.
Nah.
It's not free time. Like,
exactly.
Your kids make
get
you
that
know,
back.
I miss when my son lost his tooth or something like that. Like, now I gotta wait days to be the tooth fairy. You know what I mean? Like, because he like, man, the tooth fairy ain't came last night. Man, daddy ain't been home last night. You know what I mean? So
Facts.
it's just like, come on, man. It's a lot of time out here for us to do so much more, and with the money they give us, just people gotta understand and do the math. Like, a lot of times that job ain't paying you what you work.
Work smart, not hard.
You know, exactly. You gotta work smart, and ain't nothing wrong with working.
Yeah.
But at the same time, don't rely on the job to the point of, oh man, if I ever lose this, it's over with. You know what I mean? Everybody can't do it, and you know, everybody got to do their job, but let's not let them mistreat us while we're doing it. You know what I mean?
For
Got to
sure.
put our foot down at least,
For
because I'm
sure.
one of those people. I'm gonna speak, especially at work.
That was my thing with my job in Cali, man. Like, the job was cool, flexible. I could do my thing, interviews and everything. But the guy, goddamn, he be saying these low key, slick shit.
Like, just
I be
shit
like,
like, bro, you don't even know
ain't
me like that. Like,
necessary.
yeah, like, come on, man.
But you know, you gotta bite your tongue, whatever. But you know, at some point, I'd be like, "Fuck it." I'm
Yeah, exactly. Because now I'm just going, man. You gonna get me mad in here anyway.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
You playing for no reason. I'm going for my business, man. I got other people I can be taking care of.
Yeah.
Everybody treat me like that.
So what is your ultimate? I mean, we have an ultimate life goal, but what is your ultimate goal for the shoe and the shoe brand, shoe company?
Well, my ultimate goal is to really run it online, be an online store. I plan to have a physical store because I want to bring jobs to my area.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I want to bring a happy environment to the area. But I also got a big idea for that anyways with the gym. So I want to really build this up, make it into something, and then get a gym established where I can train kids, you know, teach parents about nutrition, about mental health. You know, maybe I won't be doing it personally, but I want to build a team where we can do things like that, especially in the community. You know, whole get together, just bring us all together and be able to create some mom and pops businesses. I want my business to be able to create other businesses. That's really my main goal. That's why I want to do 20%. So that's another thing. 20% of my revenue first year, I'm gonna donate to small businesses.
Really?
Because I already got one. I go to this barbershop. Been going to this barbershop for years. So why not? You know what I mean? Sometimes they need.
Yeah.
I see where they at. I see the environment, but they always looked out like, you ain't getting a $25 haircut nowhere no more, and I still get a $25 haircut. You know what I mean? So if I'm getting a $25 haircut, they still looking out for me.
Still looking out.
What I look, you know what I mean? What I look like doing, you know, doing them like that, and they always, every time I come in, you know what I mean? They ready.
Right.
We got a schedule, so now I want to be able to build it up, make it look nicer, or whatever they want to put it into. So I'm gonna do 3 businesses. I'm gonna do 10% the biggest sellers, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get them a promo code, and whoever gets the most sales, I'm gonna donate 10% to. And then the bottom 2, I'm gonna do 5% each.
Nice.
So then that'll bring both of us business, and at the end we got an end goal that no matter what, you still gonna win. You know what I mean?
What are some other interviews or some other platforms that you've touched talking about the shoe, etc.?
I've been on. I've talked to my boy George. He's on what it is.
Mm-hmm.
He got a small little podcast he just started.
Nice.
And he getting his groove in South Carolina. So I've been on there, and then I have another one. I want to be honest with you. I don't really remember the name right now, but it's really because I honestly been talking to a lot more people than I'm used to. Like, honestly, and I respond to everybody. It don't matter who it is. I'm gonna respond to you, because I mean, I really can't do nothing without the people at this point. You know what I mean? I mean, not to say it like that, but at the end of the day, they gonna be the ones that push me and fuel me to get to where I need to be,
Right.
no matter what. Cause who else gonna buy? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, that's who the product got to be best for. I don't care. You know what I mean? I care about the product to a point of what I want and what I want to look like, but I want them happy. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
At the end of the day, because it is what it is. I'm gonna be happy just because they happy. So.
Are you open to like traveling to different states and stuff, doing like pop-ups and stuff like that? Like, say, I don't know, some celeb or want you to come to like Hollywood or something.
I'm going.
That's all I need to know.
I'm going. I
all I
already
need
got
to
my
know.
list. I was in the car. That's why I was here so early. I was in the car making a list of like what I'm gonna do. Cause honestly, this job thing ain't it. I don't think. So I think it's time to fully commit to my business, and you know I got to get all this Christmas stuff out the way.
Yeah.
But I've been
Plans.
putting in a lot of work. I'm planning in
Exit strategy.
Exactly. Have an exit strategy. You know, actually work my way into going this full time because I want to do pop up shops. I want to go around talking to people if I can. You know what I mean? It's really just getting that opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I took every opportunity. I'm here. I'm gonna be there. If you say
Yeah,
come back tomorrow, I'm gonna be back tomorrow.
Thanks for coming, man. For real, like this is something different for South Carolina. The Carolinas in general, man. Like this definitely is something different, and I'm gonna definitely like connect you with a couple of people I have in mind and just help, as much as I can.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate it.
Is there anything else you want to say to the people? Any last words, anything like that?
I'm just gonna give y'all some advice first because I'm gonna say.
We do got a segment called One Piece of Advice.
Yeah, see,
go ahead.
I got them already. We on the same page. So I'm gonna first just give y'all advice, man, because
right.
It's so hard when people don't believe in you, like especially your family. But it's y'all just take y'all time. You gotta let it materialize. Don't give up. Don't let money scare you. It's people out here that's gonna help. When I get in that position, I'm here to help. Even if I ain't in that position, you can ask anybody that know me. I'm gonna help if I can. So, I give my last to anybody. So, all I would say is believe in yourself. Ain't nobody gonna believe in you till they can see it, and then it's gonna be too late. Don't let them come in there when they ain't believing you. That's another thing. Don't let no fake love get in, because I'm telling you, it'll confuse you a lot of the times. Because you just gotta make sure you keep grinding, and when you get to that point, you know what I mean. You just gotta you can love a lot of people from a distance, but I would say just believe in yourself, trust the process. You know what I mean. A lot of people gonna tell you that, but stop thinking you need so much to do a lot of things. I'm a regular guy. I work 12 hours a day. You know what I mean? I put in the work. I went to the military. I've tried everything. I did car sales. I done tried to be a police officer. Never.
Oh, yeah,
I ain't know why. I don't know what I was thinking. I had my son, and I was just like, you know what? Maybe I can get in there and be a change. You know how that be? You just think you can get in the system and change some stuff
from the inside.
Nah, man. The outlook wasn't good. But I went through the whole process, man. I was almost done. I was just like, nah.
This ain't it.
Joined the military, you know what I mean? Went through all that. I did, I tried everything. I played college football, ran track, so, and I've always wanted to represent for the state, always wanted to do everything in a positive way. Like, I would never, ever see myself as being a cop, but I tried it. So, what y'all need to do is just get out here and grind and just keep going. And it don't matter what you want to do. It can be podcasts. It can be, creating your own shoe brand, your own T-shirt brand. Making coffee. I don't care what you do. Just actually go out here and never give up, because a lot of people let money hold them back, but it's a lot of ways you can get money. Like, it's a lot of ways, especially nowadays.
That's
the
a
internet,
fact.
The internet got info.
Whole lot of.
The internet got money. It's just learning, man. It's a learning curve, especially for people like us. Like, I honestly had to catch up. I'm reading books and training. I got books at the house. You know what I mean? Like, Rich Dad Poor Dad. Everybody talks about Rich Dad Poor Dad. You already know. Kobe book really inspired me. We got a Kobe colorway too, Mamba for Life. That's gonna come too. So we got to represent for Kobe. But so I would just say, man, keep going, don't give up. Always believe in yourself and just bet on yourself. Like, this was risky. You know what I mean? Everything. Sometimes it's risky wherever you go or whatever you do. It's a risk every day now. So just go ahead and jump out there, take that risk, and don't be scared.
So what I want to do I want you to give a little more advice, so we have this segment called One Piece of Advice, okay? And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask like 3 questions, and basically you're going to give one piece of advice to that situation. Could be a person, could be the whole world, it could be a group of people, et cetera, okay? So the first one is give one piece of advice to all of South Carolina, all people of South Carolina.
Okay, I already got that. All right, so number 1, all of South Carolina, stop leaving South Carolina. We cannot become a better state if we keep leaving. Y'all keep saying what ain't here. Why you ain't trying to bring it here then? The first thing that should come to your mind is how can I get that here, not why isn't it here? So only way we going to get better is together. And me personally, I really hate when I see everybody really trying to leave. Look at South Carolina State. Look what we just did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know, shout out to Orangeburg, South Carolina.
Okay.
So, you know, we coming up. It's just, it take time. Like, we need that opportunity. You think they would have ever seen us if we wasn't put on TV? You think if Prime didn't go out to that school, we'd have ever had that opportunity? It's that time. Like, right now, it's that time. So just stay here, make it happen, and just you bring your ideas to life, man. Bring your friends' ideas to life. You know what I mean? Share their stuff. Stop hating on you. Like, you holding yourself back. You hating on everybody. Like, make it happen, man. Stop. We gotta come together. But that's just what I would say, SC.
And then now, if you could give like a immediate, like the first 3 things you need to do for people looking to start their own shoe, create their own shoe or start their own shoe brand.
Shoe brand?
Yeah, like the immediate first 3 things they need to do.
All right. Immediately, I would, number 1, come up with a brand. That's the first thing. You got to come up with a brand. You got to come up with what you want to look like. You gotta have an idea, because it's gonna be hard for you to create anything if you don't know exactly what you're aiming for. You know what I mean? Like, Crocs are gonna be Crocs. You know what I mean? They know what they looking for. You know what I mean? Nike gonna be Nike. They're gonna have athletic shoes. You know, things like that. So just know your crowd. Know what you want to do. Second, I would say find you someone that does know what they're doing, and then go into it. Because if you talk to people, a lot of times they help you, but you gotta ask. Like, ain't nobody really gonna help you if you don't ask. And YouTube got everything. It don't matter if it correlates to exactly what you want to do. I didn't find the shoes looking up shoe designers. I really found the shoes just looking up people with skills. You know what I mean? So I just ended up, scrolling over, because I would have never thought it was so, I wouldn't say cheap, but I would say I didn't know it was so resourceful that I could just find something like something that big and major just from me doing my research and, doing the groundwork.
Hell yeah.
And then number 3, I would say be prepared. Like, just be prepared, because it's gonna be a lot. You're gonna have to be up late nights, because they're gonna be in a different time zone. Like, my guy Mikey, he all the way in the UK. You know what I mean? I gotta text him early in the morning to make sure we both on the same page. You know what I mean?
Time difference.
You gotta be. You know what I mean? In China, we definitely ain't on the time. Same time zone. You know what I mean? So you gotta make sure, and then finding manufacturers and things like that. It is gonna take time. It's gonna take a lot of time. It's gonna take a lot of hard work. You gotta be prepared for that stuff. If you're not prepared for it, it's gonna be really hard, because you're gonna think you never got time. Like, it's hella time out here. It's just that we don't prepare for it. You gotta manage the time, just like money. Like, everything need management. You gonna need to manage your life. You know what I mean? It's not something overnight.
And then the last thing, give one piece of advice to 21-year-old you. Where were you? What were you doing? Give one piece of advice to that guy.
Man, focus on yourself. I would say the 21-year-old me, I was focusing on what everybody else thought of me, and I was out here trying to do what I thought was the right thing, not really what I knew was the right thing or I felt was the right thing. A lot of the times, everybody's right thing is different. Like, something might be right to you, but it ain't right to them. You know what I mean? It's gonna always be like that. So even if you make one person happy, you're gonna make somebody else upset. So just be yourself.
Can't make everybody happy.
Yeah, you can't. It don't matter what you do. Like, come on, look at our favorite people in the world. It's a lot of people that hate them. You know what I mean? It's just because, like, they don't agree with the same thing. You never gonna come to agreement. I don't care who it is, girlfriend, mama, daddy. It don't matter. So I would say, man, just be yourself. Don't worry about nobody else, and just stop doubting. Don't doubt yourself. Stop doubting yourself.
And then just go ahead and drop your social media one more time and spell it out if you can.
All right. So Instagram at Strykerz sneakers. Strykerz with a Z. I'm gonna spell it out for y'all. Strykerz sneakers _ STRYKERZ SNEAKERS_. And then Twitter, we got CEO Mckeithan, CEO MCKEITHAN_.
There you have it, guys. Please check out my boy. Go follow his page. Follow his movement. Please stay in touch with him for when the shoes do drop.
For sure.
I want y'all to be there. I want y'all to get the first shoe, the first drop.
And I better see him in the interview too.
Hey, look.
I'm going to send him. I ain't want to hear. No price. I'm sending them. So I done been here. I'm sending them.
Hell yeah. Yeah, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And, there it is. There you have it. We out. Ah!
Mckeithan, we mountain bound. Now tell me where you been. stay fly.